there's a saying: insanity is doing the same thing over and over and over again and expecting a different result. Kind of like beating your head against a wall to try and relieve the pain. There's a lot of times when we are living our life and making our choices and just going about our day to day, we have a tendency to go towards what we're used to doing. As you get older, it's been proven that your brain loses its ability to be flexible and accepting of different and new ideas. If you're curious about reading up on that, it's called neuroplasticity. Basically, as you get older, your brain sort of solidifies its mind into pathways that it commonly takes. It sort of like gets in grooves. So the term stuck in a rut always comes to mind when you can't get out of your own way and you can't stop thinking a certain way because you just accept that's just who I am and how I am. You are that way because you allow yourself to stay that way. But if you keep going back to the same dirty well, you're always going to be pulling up mud. Sometimes, to change a situation, you have to open up new avenues, new pathways, and figure out a good way to be. And as I've said so many times on this, the pathway to growth, personal growth, and health and well-being is not an easy path. It's not a well-trodden path. It's something that is going to be down the path that you haven't been on before. It's going to be that way that might not seem easy and might be frustrating sometimes, but it's worth the walk. My situation's exactly the same. I was terrified to go back to surgery. I was almost ready to live the rest of my life with an arm that only half worked and in pain all the time, telling myself I could deal with it if I didn't have to go through that suffering again. But because I have people in my life who care about me, and I have one who's a very staunch supporter of me and my health and my wellness and my personal well-being and just my happiness in general, I was convinced that it was worth going back and seeing if something could be done. And I'm out the other side, and it was worth it. Sometimes you have to do what you're afraid of to get further in life, guys, to get where you want to be. The road towards personal success is the hard road. So remember that next time. Next time you're sitting there saying, I can't do this, I can't imagine doing that, it's too hard to do that, I would if it was easier. Well, if it was easier, everyone would do it. Get out there, be the best you can be, and remember, two paths diverge in the wood. Take the road less taken. It'll make all the difference. Stay strong out there, guys.